grief. My hair looks like a mess. Got no body yet. I started on time. I actually started on time today, Nestor. Can you believe that? Now let's make it sure where people can see you too. How about that? Because you are the actual star of the show, after all. The star of the show, everyone. This is what everybody comes here to see, right? The star of the show. This is my production manager. Right? Right? Isn't that right? Come on, come on, come on. What, you think I'm acting weird? Because I'm talking to somebody that ain't even, nope, I'm talking when there ain't nobody there to talk to. Yeah, I talk to you all the time. What is it? What is it? What? You want to tell me something? Hmm? What's going on? Oh, you want a treat, don't you? Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Oh, you know that word. You know the word treat. Where's your treats at? Oh, the treats. Oh, we got people. Hello, everyone. Here you go. Welcome to the inside of the Ash Toons camper on a bad hair day. I was out doing an outdoorsy thing and it started raining on me and my hair frizzed all up. How's everybody doing? How the heck are you? Good Friday or good Sunday night to everyone. Terry and Lily, hello, Dan the Mountain Man. Good to see you here. Terry, I don't think hi from Ohio. Okay, I'm coming your way. I'm going to Columbus next. Probably going to be there tomorrow or Tuesday. Leaving from Fort Wayne and heading to Columbus. Happy Sunday. Hello, Nikki. Who dat? British tea drinker. Good to see you here. And guys, I have no idea what to do for today. Absolutely none. I worked a lot of hours this week. A lot of hours, and it's been nice having today off. I've been just kind of chilling today. I don't have any topics to go over. I don't have any weird snacks to try. I don't have anything. Okay, so my older brother is in Akron, Ohio. I don't know how close that is to Columbus. But his job has been sending him around to a lot of places for specialized training. So I might run into him at some point. Just tell us about your week. Okay. Hold on, let me see the rest of that. Your week, future plans, and then when, featuring next. Okay. Got it. Okay. Somebody said, will you be at the Ohio? Yes, I will be at the Ohio State Fair, but only, let me stress this, only the first half. That's it. I have to leave on the 1st. So I'm only going to be there during the first half, and then I head over to Virginia, a little place called I'm forgetting the name of it. But yes, my mom is saying hello, everyone. She's actually talking in the chat, so thank you, Mom. And Kendra, hello, Kendra. I don't recognize you. You must be new. Surviving Tennessee. Hello, Ash Toons. Hello, Surviving Tennessee. Roxy Foxy and Dr. Pepper Show. I like that name. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining me on this very chill night out here. But so the Ohio State Fair, as the Ohio State Fair goes, I'm only going to be there for the first half. The second half, I have to head to Virginia for something called the Steppin' Out Festival. And that is right outside of Virginia Tech. I was hoping to get there a day or so early so I could go through the Dixie Caverns, but as it looks now, my schedule's too tight. I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see, hold on. Kendra has been in your live stream before. Hard to remember everyone. Yes. Sorry, Kendra, if I forgot who you are. Anyway. Okay, guys. So, yeah. And last night I did not sleep very well at all. Not very well at all. And that is only because I'm going to be towing my camper to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. And the last time I stopped in Ohio is because a police officer had pulled me over. Let's see. Ash, some call me the Beaver. The Beaver. Danielle can vouch for me. I'm not a troll. Thank you, Kendra. No, Karen's already said that you've been here before, so I'm not worried about that. I've only had like one troll in here before. But thank you for identifying yourself. Yeah, so the time before that, I did do a few days in the Ohio Fair. Did not have a good time. It was just, the fair was, it seemed like there was half the people there were cops. They just had so many cops walking around. And the cops are not nice. Like, they're the type that when it hits that closing time, they'll lean over and just tell you, you gotta stop drawing. Even if you're in the middle of a drawing, you gotta stop drawing. Just real nasty. And when it starts raining, they put on these long black coats, and they start looking like Gestapo. Because they got the rain boots on, and they put on these long black coats, and they really start looking like Gestapo. And realistically, though, it's a good thing they're there, because there are so many thugs that kind of meet up and start gathering up in different groups around the fair, that then they will start fighting with each other. And the cops, it's necessary to have a lot of cops there. That's the Ohio State Fair. That's been my experience at the Ohio State Fair. So, that's been the reason why I have avoided it for so long. But this weekend, I'm going to give it another try. And I'm scared. Be honest with you guys, I'm scared. I'm afraid of the Ohio cops. I'm afraid of the Ohio thugs. I don't know what to expect. It's not been a good experience so far. Okay, Google says from Akron to Columbus is 126 miles. That's probably a little too much for a day trip, especially if I'm working. Are you going to do a live drawing soon? Randy Trent. Maybe. Maybe. Boy, that is something I've really gotten myself stuck with, haven't I? I enjoy doing the travel stuff more than I do the live drawings, guys. The live drawings, I don't like to do those. I see them as boring. Some of you guys seem to like them. But there you go. I'm going to try to get one in sometime in the next few weeks and try to do that for you guys. You should assign chat moderations here. I can post links in chat for your social unit. Social until you do. Yes, please do that. I don't know how to set a social moderator. I don't know how to do that. So I'm using Mobizen right now. I don't know if they've even got an option for being able to do that. Karen is right. You can post your stuff here, either like Facebook group. Okay, cool. Yeah. So when I said that I was afraid of going to Ohio, a bunch of people dropped out of the room. So apparently there's some people from Ohio here that don't like me talking bad about Ohio. Guys, I don't have a problem with the everyday people in Ohio. Just the regular workaday good citizens. I have a problem with the overcrowdedness, the thugs, and the cops in Ohio. They scare me. I'm sorry. Click the person you want on the picture, choose assign moderator. Alright, let me see if I can do that. See, when I hit the person's name or their icon, absolutely nothing happens. So I don't think that's something that works on the mobile phone. And I'm using a mobile phone. So you're speaking from Boston? Oh my goodness, Boston scares me more than Ohio does. Or Columbus, Ohio. This Boston's got a lot of like people with Boston accents tend to be pretty loud and have a problem understanding personal space. Sorry, Karen. Yes, wing woman. Okay. But yeah, so I was having a hard time even sleeping last night. I'm afraid of going to Ohio, guys. I'm scared right now. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen when I'm there? You know, the cops are gonna see my out-of-state tag. They're gonna smell money. They're gonna start messing with me. I know it's gonna happen. If I get pulled over, guys, I'm gonna turn the camera on. I'll record every bit of it. I'll try to be as polite and as compliant as I can be, but there's no guarantees. I don't know if they'll lie. They lie. Cops lie all the time. I don't know what they'll try to pin on me. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. So, Carrie says that she's from Ohio, so I guess you're not living in Ohio anymore. I think you're living in Indiana now, right? I think Karen's living in Indiana now. If they don't have a reason to pull you over for moving violation, they usually don't stop for expired tags, right? My tags are not expired. But my experience has been that if you're driving late at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, even if you are going the speed limit and staying perfectly between the lines, if they're bored, that could be the only reason. If they're bored, they will pull you over and they'll claim something. They'll say that you went over one of the lines or hit a reflector, or they'll come up with something. But realistically, all they want to do is smell the inside of your cab, especially when you look like me. Right? I'm a middle-aged guy with a scruffy beard and a headband. I look like a hippie. I look like a pot smoker. So they want to smell the inside of my cab and see if they can smell pot. That's what they want. It'd be nice if they just said that when they came to the window. If they just said, roll your window down, I want to smell the inside of your cab. No, all I smell is kitty litter, you're good, and just let me go. But instead, they have to justify it. They have to call in my tags and make me sit there for 10 minutes. It's just, I hate it. I really hate it. I'm loud, extremely blunt. Okay. I'm loud, extremely blunt, and love to hug. Sorry, and they tell me I have a stereotype accent. Yes, okay. Yeah. Boston. don't have any problem with you guys from Boston. I'm an old-fashioned Southern guy. I like the soft-spoken politeness, the whole loud getting into your personal space. I don't like that, and I don't know. It's something that I can usually tell. I can usually read someone and tell if they're a nasty person or if they're just if they mean well. There we go. That's what I mean. If they're loud and they're getting in your personal space, but they mean well, I can kind of tell. But if they're a nasty person and they're doing all that just to irritate you, I can tell that too. Anyway. No, I'm not a real good judge of a person, but I can read body language pretty well, in that sense at least. Just dealing with the general public, doing retail caricatures for as many years as I have, I have a pretty good read on people. Okay, so who is this Jacob? I think you said something about that before. Who's that? Daniel Bean. Is that Jacob the Carpetbagger? That can't be Jacob the Carpetbagger, because I don't think Jacob the Carpetbagger even knows who I am. So it's some other Jacob. So is there a screen name or some other way? Oh, good. Hey, look, everybody. Adventure in the Heartland has arrived. Hello, Adventure in the Heartland. These guys came out to see me a couple of days ago on Friday. They came out to see me. Hello, Yankee in the South. Good to see you here. Just stopping to say hi. Yes. Thank you again. And I participated in your live stream a little bit there. You guys had, what was that, like 130 people in your live stream? Wow, you guys are really rocketing on up there. So, yes, congratulations. Good judge of people. Also, subscribe because since you are a good person. Thank you. Let's see. I know it can be overwhelming. I try, but I can't help it. I'm nice to pull out of me. I wish you all the luck in your adventures. Awesome. Yes, please don't unsubscribe. I really don't. I don't have a problem with you guys. I'm just an old-fashioned Southern guy. That's all. 338. Wow, awesome. That's great. We found you on Yankee in the South. Roxy and the Dr. Pepper Show. Thank you. And Yankee in the South is here. Hello, Yankee in the South. Wow, I'm up to 22, which is about like the most I can hope for in a live stream right now. At 600 and what was it? 648 subscribers as of right now. Yes, thank you, Danielle. 648 subscribers as of right now. Yes, I got a few more from the Three Rivers Festival, from the good people out here in Fort Wayne. Art Abandon was today the last day? Yes. No, actually yesterday was the last day of the festival. Today was my first day off in like forever. So that's all I did today, is just kind of take it easy. Thank you, Jenna. My next vlog is going to be vlog number 300. And Will and Don have a safe trip. Yes. Will and Don are going to Florida. So Will and Don are doing some travel vlogs. I've been enjoying their vlogs all the way into Kentucky. Been watching those. I love it. Absolutely love it when Will and Don go on the road. I think their road trip vlogs are like some of the best stuff that they make. Followed closely by their Bat Cave and hidden log cabin vlogs. I love those. But they are going all the way down to Florida. And not only that, but they're going down to Florida during the hottest part of the year. So they're going to be sweating it out and trying to make good vlogs the whole time. So that is going to be entertaining to see. So I'm looking forward to it, Yankee in the South. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Okay. Yes, hello Tony. Thank you for joining us. Smoky Mountain Hiker. Yeah, Smoky Mountain Hiker. Don't forget, I want to get in touch with you so that we can do a hiking video next time I'm in Tennessee. So I'm going to try to stay in touch with you. You found me on Instagram, so we can always message that way. I think you found me on Facebook as well, so there's always Facebook Messenger. But we'll stay in touch, and we're going to get that organized. I really want to have a day out there. I subscribed to your YouTube channel after my husband and I had our picture drawn at the Suwannee County Fair in Florida. We've gotten a lot of good comments on the drawing. Oh, fantastic. I love that. Okay. So that's somebody that actually, that's the thing about being a caricature artist. You don't really know what people think of your drawing. Sometimes they're like, oh, that's great, but they're just saying that to be nice. They don't actually like it. But the thing that really tells you that they're sincere about liking their drawing is things like this. Or when they come back the next year and they have somebody else and they want to get somebody else drawn too. That happens. Happens a lot more now. Now, first few years that I drew, it didn't happen very much because I wasn't very good. Oh, poor guy, did I hear you got sprayed with chemicals or saw someone mention a chat? Hope your must be if you were out again. Sprayed with chemicals. That must be somebody else. I did not get sprayed with chemicals. So you guys are chatting amongst yourselves. That's good. I like that. Kendra, problem with chemical exposure is long-term effects. So who knows? Not great to get on your skin. Very true. Very true. Will you be back in Georgia anytime near or after near or before October? No. No, the last big show that I do in Georgia is the 4th of July weekend. After that, I don't go back to Georgia until like March of the next year. Because after the 4th of July, it's just too hot in Georgia. My business is very dependent on how people feel. If they're uncomfortable, they don't sit down to get a drawing. So when it's a miserably hot, like I don't go back to Florida after May, and I don't go back to Georgia after July. So after July, I try to stay in the Carolinas, Indiana, Tennessee, some places that have some good elevation. It's a big reason why I'm doing the Old Fiddlers Convention, because that's out in Galax, Virginia, up in the mountains where they got lots of trees, lots of shade. They got that mountain breeze. And it's just more comfortable. But people need to be comfortable in order to spend money. If they're miserable, they don't spend money. So, no, I'm not going to be back in Georgia. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hope you were washed down quickly, very much. Yeah, send prayers, everybody. Yes, the Casey County Apple Festival is still on. That is in Kentucky. The only one that I canceled was the Granger County Tomato Festival. Not doing that, because that was going to be this weekend. I'm doing the Ohio State Fair instead. And then I'm going to Virginia to do the Steppin' Out Festival, and immediately, as soon as that is done, I break down and head towards Galax, Virginia for the Old Fiddlers Convention. That's what I'm doing after that. After that, what am I doing after that? I think I've got a few days off after that. But I'm pretty sure right after that, though, I think I'm doing the North Carolina Mountain State Fair for a few days. And then I'm going to Indiana again. And this time it's going to be like north end of Indiana, a little place called Bridgeton. Come see Ashley at the Old Fiddlers Convention. We'll be at his tent. So yes, Tony's probably going to be hanging around the tent quite a bit, and he's also going to be competing, and we're going to be, because the convention doesn't usually start until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon most days. So the two of us are going to take the mornings and go do. We're going to go do some bike riding. We're going to do some trail walking. We're going to see some like the museums and stuff along the Blue Ridge Parkway. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna get Tony out exercising as much as he can handle, or as much as I can. He probably will wear me out, to be honest with you. I could show everyone the drawing Adventure in the Heartland you did for us. It is great, and know how you are when you want only one person to do something for you. Well, that's what it was like when you did the drawing. Let's see. Show everyone. I know how. Okay. No, I really don't mind if you show the drawing off. I mean, yeah, that's totally fine. You can show it off, use it on your social media, whatever. Actually, sometime the week of convention, I want to draw my character again. Yes, this time I will be with me and 2 nephews. Okay, we're gonna have a 3-up. Fantastic. Yeah, bring them by. Let's do it. Scott, Ash, I going to Ohio and was concerned. I said, try living in Boston. He said, that's worse. They have stronger accents, they're louder, and don't recognize personal space. That's true. That's what I said. Yeah, she's holding me accountable. They posted it on your Facebook page. It looks great. Oh, thank you for doing that. Awesome. Yes. And if I draw a caricature for any one of you guys, if you're part of the Facebook group, post it up. I don't mind. I might have to travel and make space trip and find you. Okay. That'd be quite a trip. I don't know. You think you'd be able to make it all the way out to Columbus? I don't want you guys to inconvenience yourselves like hours out of your way to get to me. I'm just a homeless caricature artist. That's all I am. I'm not really that big a deal. So don't go breaking your bank and taking hours away from your family on a good family Saturday or something to come see little on me. That's just not. No, don't do that. I'm not worth it. I have it on a video if everyone wants to see it on your channel. I have it on video if anyone wants to. Yes. Go ahead. Link the video up to the post it on the Facebook page. I don't mind. Go ahead and do that. That's awesome. Great. Do you know which route you're taking to Ohio State Fair? We are from Ohio. I am terrible with directions. That's the part of my brain that I wasn't born with. I supplement it by using GPSs, and then I have backups for my GPSs, and then I have a backup for my backup GPS. That's how much I am dependent on my GPS. As a matter of fact, Danielle here gave me one of her old GPSs that actually saved my butt once because I was in a place with no coverage. So I had to plug in the old-fashioned GPS. But so, as far as how I'm getting from here to the Ohio State Fair, I'm going to do whatever the voices in the GPS say. I couldn't tell you a single road. Sorry. Kendra, I've heard that a lot of people in the north are all throughout the state near Great Lakes have a problem with not knowing about personal space and their inside voice. Okay. You are a pretty awesome person. I think we can all agree. Well, thank you. That's great. True Anthony, yes. See, that was in Athens last year. I'm glad I worked for you. I'm glad I see that was in Athens last year. I'm glad I worked for you. Yeah, well, Danielle, you went like something like 6 hours to get all the way from where was it? Live Oak up to Athens, Georgia. Yeah, that actually kind of scared me a little bit because you like had to drive all the way back in the middle of the night. I was just like, man, I hope she's gonna be okay. Don't make me worry, you guys. Don't do that. I'm not worth it. I'm really not. Let's see. Most Ohioans are fine, just not Ohio State football fans. Don't get me started on football fans, guys. If I start dissing football fans, I'm gonna lose a lot of subscribers because when somebody's passionate about football, they're not passionate. Like they take their shirts off and paint big letters on their chest and get out in the middle of the winter and yell and scream about it. It's almost a religion to them. So I'm not gonna diss it. I can't. It doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not gonna go through the whole diss of it. It's just not worth it. It ain't worth it. My little brother, man, he reamed me out one time because I was dissing football on my Facebook page, man. He called me up and fussed me out one good one because of that. I just did a live watch the next day and cringe. I have a loud okay. Nikki, bet you love me. You know what, Karen? I would, Kendra, I would probably love you too. If I actually met you, I'm sure I probably would. But I think we have an understanding here. You know that I'm a soft-spoken Tennessee boy, and you're somebody from Boston. So we know where each other are coming from here. Natty, nice to meet you too. I apologize if I'm not saying your name right. Natty Mats. I can't. I'm not gonna try that. Yeah, I'm sure you probably do grow. I appreciate how much you are contributing to the live stream as well. You're very talkative. Thank you for that. When am I going to be in Columbus? I don't know what day the fair starts. I think it starts on Thursday. But I'm going to call the manager tomorrow and find out when I need to head out there. I want to get out there early enough to help with the setup. So I'm probably going to leave tomorrow. But I think the fair starts, it's either Wednesday or Thursday. Some of these long state fairs have an early start. And I'm so used to fairs starting on Friday, but, you know. I watched a portion of your video today. May I ask, who is Low? Oh, guys, this is a good question. Who is Low? Okay. Low is hold on, let me see, what is Kendra saying here? I would reel it in for you. Yes, thank you for doing that. Yeah, I think you got enough sense to know when to reel it in. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, who is Low? If you were to go back through my videos, you'll see a lot with her in there. But because I'm getting close to 300 videos, it's quite a daunting task to really scroll back through and find that kind of stuff. So I met Low about 2 years ago now. Actually, a little more than 2 years ago. And it was because Tim Reed hired her to come help out at some early first quarter Central Florida fairs. And we really hit it off. We just like really clicked. And so when my business started picking up to where I got these festivals that I could not handle on my own, I started saying, Low, I need help. Please, can you come out here and help? And so every once in a while, she shows up at my festivals to help out. Like she was at the Spring Fling Festival in South Carolina, and her and Liz is her wife. They really took a lot of pressure off of me at that festival. That was great. Karen, I do know that people in New England State are very devoted to the people and things they love. Okay, yes. It's a wonderful quality to have, and a lot of Southerners would use that aspect more. Could use that aspect more. Very true. Very true. Yeah, and what is really weird about Lo and me in our friendship is that we are like very opposites as far as politically. Like I'm very Southern Christian, conservative, and she's like extremely liberal. She's a lesbian, and like she's like so, she's very naturalistic, and so like the two of us are like opposite ends, but we don't discuss religion or politics. And when we do, it's not like a fighting type. I mean, we'll bring it up and kind of debate back and forth a little bit every once in a while, but we never really fight at each other about it. Because the two of us have a connection as far as, how do you say, we do not understand the idea that some people have that when you love someone, or you're friends with someone, or you care about someone, then you pick on them, or you insult them, or aggravate them, as part of, like, that's supposed to be affectionate. We don't understand that. Neither of us totally understand that idea. What do they call that? Razzing. Oh, well, here we go. I had bad lighting there. Razzing, that kind of thing. Some people call it good-natured ribbing. But both me and Danielle just see that as insults. We don't see that as funny at all. So and so we take everything very literal. The two of us are almost autistic in that sense. Like, I would say slightly Asperger's in that sense. And we have a connection in that. And so, yeah. So the two of us are really good friends, but like I said, her and Liz are married, and they live in upstate Rochester, New York, and I live down in East Tennessee. And so we come together and we collaborate, we work on stuff, and we text back and forth. She does not answer the phone. She's like me in that sense. She doesn't like to talk on the phone. So she just communicates everything by text. Just realized I learned about your channel through Chris about t-shirts. Yes, thank you, Chris, about t-shirts. Not the carpetbagger. Chris about see, you said Jacob. I know him as Chris. Jacob. Was that like his middle or last name? Something like that? Oh, yes. Okay, there you go. Lo's origin story. Vlog number 229, if you want to go back and take a look at that. But Lo got her start in Six Flags in Six Flags in New York. Six Flags over New York. And then she went to college, but she dropped out of college and instead decided to go down to Orlando and work at the Disney theme parks down there. And she had a rough start, but she ended up being one of their top artists, broke a lot of records, was really successful at that, but eventually wanted to go on the road and start working fairs. At first she was working for Jason's crew, and then eventually started working for herself. So now she does a lot of commissions, hourly gigs. She works a lot of fairs and stuff. Like, she'll work for me, or with me. Sometimes she'll work with Tim Reed. She keeps herself pretty busy though. And so that's what she more works for herself than anything else now. So that's Lo's story. Let's see. It's the people that don't recognize they have a problem. I will... Y'all are still going back and forth about people from Boston. All right. Yes, Lo is really cool. She is really cool. She has her point of view, but you know, she's not the type that wants to try to change someone else to her point of view. She'll accept you. She'll accept you for who you are, so long as you're not. So long as you're a nice person. That's really all that Lo requires. She just wants you to be. If you're a nice person, you'll get along with her just fine. You could be, you know, alt-right, conservative, Republican, you know, whatever. She doesn't care. As long as you are a nice, considerate, decent, human respect person, you'll get along with Lo just fine. That's all she requires. Yeah, but if you're a backstabber, if you insult people, if you're somebody that cuts other people down, if you're mean-spirited, if she sees that in you in any way, you're not going to get along with her at all. She doesn't put up with it. Lo must really appreciate me, especially I was the one to get her hit in the face with the cream pie. Yes, that's true. Yeah, she's not going to do the cream pie again. That was a one-time thing. As much as Tony would like to see her get hit in the face with a cream pie every year on her birthday, I don't think we're going to do that again. But that was a good idea for the one time. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, so, where are we at now? We're down to 25 people. Some people are signing out. We're getting close to, yeah, we're at 41 minutes now. So we're going to have to start wrapping things up, guys. If anybody else has any other questions, any other burning questions that you would like to ask, go ahead. Now I'm going to do my best to try to read all the comments as they come up. I think you will be going right by the Neil Armstrong Air and Space Museum in Kanata, Ohio. That sounds like a Native American name. Must be some kind of, maybe there's a reserve there or something. I hope Lo knows that I wanted that done out of love. Oh, she understands. Don't worry about that. She got it. She totally understood. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Dan the Mountain Man. Are you going to your hike in? Are you going to your hike in September? I'm gonna try. That's another one I was wanting to discuss, guys. I have mentioned a bunch of times that I really want to get a cabin. And because right now I'm paying $160 a month for a double storage unit back in Atlanta. And that money could be going towards payments on the cabin. So I found the cabin that I want. It's a storage building, okay? It's a storage building. And I'm going to have to modify it, put air conditioning and power in there and all that kind of stuff. But it's a storage building. I have the money to pay for it. I have the building picked out. But really, I need enough time to have it transported over. Hope you can make it to Boston in the future. Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see. But I needed the time to have it transported over, to get it leveled, to get a few modifications made to it, get the air conditioning into it, and then take a few trips down to Georgia to get my storage building cleared out and bring all my stuff up to Tennessee and get it put in the cabin. All of that's going to take a couple of weeks. Probably more, realistically. But I can get the bulk of it done in a couple of weeks. So right now my choices are, do I take those couple of weeks that I've set aside to go walk the Appalachian Trail, or do I get my cabin worked out? Which one would you guys want to see more? There's a good question, because you guys are my core audience. Y'all are the ones that watch the videos and make the biggest difference. Y'all are the ones that are actually here on my live stream. You're all the ones that make the biggest difference. So which one would you like to see more? Would you like to see me go get things worked out with the cabin, or do a couple of weeks on the Appalachian Trail? Which one do you want to see more? Okay. Danielle Bean just asked, let's see, what do you mean cabin? Well, I keep saying cabin. It's going to be a storage building. It's going to be a big storage building, about 12 feet by 36 feet, but I'm going to modify it, put window units in it. I'm going to put power conduits in it so I can run lights into there. It's going to have a power panel. I need to get a power panel, conduits, fans, lights, air conditioner, all of that stuff into a storage building. I'm going to modify a storage building into a cabin. That's what I'm talking about. Trail would be cool, but you need the cabin. Yes, I do. Okay, so Mom says cabin. Mystic Bunny says cabin. Lady Bass Player. Misfits Bomb. Okay. Dan says try the tiny house. D-Cobb says cabin. Bunny Benson was going to say hi. Okay, I got it. Venture in the Heartland says cabin. Karen Story says cabin. Nikki Hudat says cabin. Okay, it seems to be pretty overwhelming that you guys would like to see me get the cabin worked out. And it would be nice to get all my stuff out of storage. There's a lot of stuff in there I really miss having, to be honest with you guys. It'd be nice to have my bed back. It'd be nice to have my couch, to have a washing machine and dryer again. It would be nice to have all that again. I haven't had that in almost 4 years now since I got rid of my apartment. I really kind of miss it. So it'd be nice to have all that back. I've got a lot of cooking utensils in there, food processors, and just, lots of stuff that I really miss. But here's the thing, guys. If I do get the cabin, that means that I'm going to be posting vlogs of the cabin being built. Me putting in the shelves, modifying the flooring, putting in the conduit, and the window units, and all of the stuff that goes along with that. So it's going to be a very different vlog. You guys are used to seeing me doing travel and history and festivals and stuff like that, but it's going to be, during that time, it's going to be working on the cabin. Not going to be less vlogs. I'm going to keep uploading and vlogging every chance that I get, but it's going to be cabin building vlogs, which I don't know how much that's going to appeal to you guys if you're already used to all the travel vlogs. So just be forewarned. If that's what I end up doing, that's what you're going to see. That would be a cool stuff to watch just the same. Thank you, Cynthia. It's good that you think so. Thank you, Cynthia. And Roxy Foxy and Dr. Pepper Shows says people will accept you for you. Thank you. And all right. So it sounds like you guys totally understand what kind of predicament I'm in. I really want to do the Appalachian Trail, but at the same time, I really need to get that worked out, because right now that $160 a month that I'm putting towards the storage building is just, that money is just disappearing. It goes towards no investment, and after 4 years, that's thousands of dollars that I have put into that storage building, and I'm starting to wonder if there's even more than maybe $2,000 worth of stuff even in there, to be honest with you. So it's starting to just not make any more sense for me to even. I mean, at the beginning of this year, they had somebody break into my storage building, and they didn't contact me about it. Well, they finally got a hold of me on it, but when I got out there, the lock was still broken off, the door was still open, and the hole was still cut in the fence. So that storage building company does not respect the security that I was expecting on my stuff. And it turned out that this person didn't really find or take anything. They just kind of looked through a few boxes and decided to move on. They didn't really take it. Haven't found anything that they actually took, but to have somebody actually break into my storage building, it felt very violated. And then to actually get there days later and the door is still unlocked, that made me very angry. And so I need to get the stuff out of there. I need to get the stuff away from those people because they are not doing their job properly. Plus, maybe we could learn a thing or two. I have to wonder, have a tiny house, bucket list dream. Yeah, but I keep things very simple, guys. All the modifications I did to this camper is all scrap wood. It's all scrap wood and paint. It's nothing complicated. Nothing you couldn't just figure out on your own, to be honest with you. We here to support you, Ashley, so anything you want to share, we'll watch. Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you. Someone went through my car in my driveway. Oh, goodness, yeah. Whew. I wouldn't have paid them. That's crap. Sounds like a shoddy company. Yes. The company is called Life Storage. And so, ever since I've had that experience, if anybody talks about self-storage stuff, I just say, don't do Life Storage. Do not go with Life Storage. They don't respect the security of your stuff. Minimalist lifestyle is the way to go. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm not a minimalist. I'm not a minimalist. I mean, right here on this shelf, I've got like 5 different game consoles. I don't use them all regularly, but it's nice to have them here. I've got 2 TVs right here. I've got more clothes that I use on a weekly basis over here. I'm not a minimalist. I'm a on the road traveler. Definitely, I don't share the principles of I'm a collector. I'm a collector. It's come in conflict with my lifestyle a little bit, but I'm a collector. I'm not a minimalist. Tell them about the man cave. Have I not told you guys about the man cave? Okay, I think we got enough new people here. I could probably show them the man cave. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this off and then switch the camera around. Where are you at? Come on now. There we go. Okay. This is the other side facing camera. Okay, so you kind of have an idea of all the stuff that I've got here. Alright, starting on this end, we have a GameCube, and this has got the Game Boy player attached to the bottom of it. That allows me to play Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color right there. Oh, Danielle, this is the game card that you sent me. So I still have that. I still use it. Thank you for that. And then here is the PlayStation 2, and 2 memory cards in there at all times. I'm constantly using up all the space on my memory cards. This is Wii U, and Danielle actually helped me to find the a new what do they call that? The Wii U tablet that goes with it. I actually have 2 of them now, so I found another one. Yeah, this right here. So this Danielle actually sent that to me because she found it at a yard sale for $8. All right, VCR, because you can find old movies from the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s for 50 cents a piece, and you can't beat the price. So VCR right there. I don't care if the footage is grainy, if the story is good, why not, right? N64. Right here, laptop. Going down to the next shelf, we got the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and then the original Xbox there. Okay, so that's all the game systems, and so when I want to play DVDs, I have my choice of... Oop, let's turn that on. Let's turn that back on. I can play DVDs on the 360. I can play Blu-rays on the PlayStation 3, right there. Then I play my VHSs. So, I've got a whole binder full of disc games and another one full of movies. And then there's the 2 screens, and I have the regular flat screen right here for the more modern consoles, and then the LCD screen because things like the older consoles, like the GameCube and the PlayStation 2 and the N64, they only look good on old LCD screens. It's the only way to play them. They look total. I can barely play them on the flat screens. So I have to have 2 screens. Sometimes I'll be playing a game on the PlayStation 2 here, and I'll be playing a movie from the 360 right here, so I'll be like watching a movie and playing a game at the same time. So that's the rolling man cave. All this back here is just stuff that I found at thrift stores. This is all DVDs and stuff that I need to declutter right there. Here's my switcher boxes. My HDMI switcher is right here, and my what do they call that? AV composite is back there. And then we've got all the controllers for the different consoles underneath it. Alright, so that's the man cave. Oh, refrigerator, microwave, air conditioner, circulation, clothes, and this is a bunch of different cooking utensils that I use from time to time. Printer for paperwork, business stuff. Okay, let's switch the camera back around. Okay, so you guys have had the tour now. Woo! Let's see, Cynthia, I agree, Karen. I have been slowly dwindling down my stuff. Losing my husband was a lesson on you can't take it with you when you die. Don't let stuff stand in the way of living. Very true. Don't ever let stuff the more stuff you have, the more stuff has you. So, there you go. I still play my Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon on the GameCube. Oh, those games have no end to them. That's one that you could just keep playing for hours and hours, and it's endless. It's like Civilization 2. There's no end in sight. Do a meetup and have people help me with my cabin. There is, and okay. This is something that has been swirling around in my mind for a long time. I don't really want to have people help set the cabin up, but what I do want to do is have video game nights. I don't know how well that's going to work, to be honest with you guys. But I'm sure I can find some regulars. Because I want to have... There's a lot of video games, especially on the old consoles, that you can play 4 players at a time. So we could have like different tier championships where we have one round where you're playing DDR, we have another round where you're playing Mario Kart, and then like you have people that eliminate until you have a single player, a single winner, and then I want to be able to do that and make it into a video. Like have video game night videos. You know, I'd have to edit it down, somehow edit all that down to, you know, a 10-minute video, but it would be a really fun thing to do. So that's a big reason why I want my cabin, is out there in Tennessee, if I had it set up where there was a nice big couch and there was double screens and we have 4 players playing this and 4 players playing that, had cameras set up to catch the action, have all that fun going on, do that for a few hours, have a nice big dinner, and then just make that into an episode. Oh, that would be so much fun. If I could do that on a regular basis, you guys would love to watch that. I'm sure you would. I know I would love to watch something like that. I want to do that. Let's see. Good thing you have everything of value with you, and you had that happen. I would have been even more mad that not only did they break in, but they didn't take anything, like they were above it. Well, right inside the door there was a few external hard drives that had some very important stuff on it. And when I figured out that that was still there, I was just so relieved. There was no way. Oh man. I ended up going and getting a 2 terabyte hard drive, and copied everything from all my old external hard drives onto that, and then I just keep it with me now. And so there's no chance of it getting stolen out of the cabin, out of the storage building again. Where are you at now, Ashley? Oh, Uncle Wallace. Hello, hello. Right now, I am in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, they definitely weren't smart criminals. That's very true, Kendra. Not smart criminals at all. Okay, guys, we just hit the hour mark. We're at an hour and 30 seconds. We got to start the wrap up. Whew. All right. So you guys have overwhelmingly said that you would support me if I decided to do the whole cabin thing instead of walking the Appalachian Trail. And my mom was on here, and she actually liked the idea of doing the cabin instead of the Appalachian Trail. So I'm going to say I'm like 85% sure that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my plans. I'm not going to do the Appalachian Trail. Instead, I'm going to put that time towards working on my cabin and getting that worked out and finally getting all of my stuff out of Atlanta, and I won't have anything left in Atlanta. That'd be really nice to not have any ties there. Of course, I mean, I still got my little brother and my older brother that live there, so I'm always going to have some ties there. Oh, Mom is still... What are you doing still awake? It's 11 o'clock. Go to bed. What are you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My mom works early in the morning. She really should not still be awake. Go to bed. Anyway. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the cabin. I'm going to try to get it fixed up. That's going to be a lot of money, and it's going to be a lot of work. And I'm going to turn the camera on as often as I can to try to get all the stuff that's happening. And we're going to make a whole series about the cabin and get that going. So we're going to do that in September. Guys, thank you all for that. Fantastic. You guys are awesome. Yes. Karen. I am with you, Karen. Yes, Karen. I can't stress this enough, you guys. I am not worth it. Don't stay up late on my account. I'm not worth it. Yeah, if you guys have work in the morning, and it's gonna make you tired and hard to do your job because you stayed up late to participate in my live stream, don't do the live stream. Go get you some sleep. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, Danielle just mentioned the P.O. Box. I don't... Karen or Danielle, can you guys go ahead and post that on there, what the address to the P.O. Box is? I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, nope, gotta be in till 3. Okay, that's good. That's good, Danielle. All right, so I guess we should probably end the live stream, but with thank you, Karen. Awesome. Yeah, P.O. Box 1441, Greenville, Tennessee, and it's I think 37744 or 55, one of those. But that's good. Oh, there it is, 37744. Ash Toon's P.O. Box 1411, Greenville, Tennessee. Thanks for sharing. Glad I was finally able to make it. Good luck with all you do. You were very sweet, generous. Have a great night. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Thank you for participating. Yeah, so we got to do the wrap up. Nestor, come on up here. Everybody wants to say goodbye. Come on up. Come on. Here. Will this get you up here? Up. I had Traveling Hoosier and Blondie's Adventures come and see me early in the week, and that was awesome. But Adventure in the Heartland, you guys gave me some fresh catnip, and it's going to be coming up in a vlog pretty soon. But Nestor did very much appreciate that fresh catnip. If you guys are still there, thank you for that. Yeah. So you good? You good now? You good now? You good now? Hmm? Yeah, there we go. He's okay now. He's okay now. Yes, he is. Good night, Karen Story. Okay. So, thank you all so very much. And hopefully at some point I will be able to meet every single one of you and draw all of you. That's something I am planning on doing in September, that big meetup that we're having at the end of September. On the day when I finally figure out where to meet you guys, I am going to bring my easel. And once I get there and I'm in and amongst all of you guys, I'm going to draw as many of you as I can. We're going to make it a fun day. So look forward to that. End of September. Alright guys. Thank you very, very much. And again, I apologize I didn't have anything ready for the live stream. It seems like we had a good time anyway. Thank you for helping me with my decision on the cabin. And thank you for not being upset about canceling the Granger County Tomato Festival in favor of the Ohio State Fair. Thank you, Cynthia, for not being too upset at me about what I said about people from Boston. Thank you very much. Thank you, Karen, for all that you do for the Facebook group, and also Danielle and Tony. Thank you for being such good admins and all you do. And we've got lots and lots of videos from out here in Fort Wayne that I have not completed yet. It will be, I'm going to have to take a few hours tomorrow to finish editing those. I'll probably end up putting up like 2 or 3 videos tomorrow because they've started building up on me. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to. It's either that or just let it keep building up on me. I've got to get them out. So there's going to be a bunch of videos dropped tomorrow, and so look forward to that. And I appreciate everything, all of you guys, all that y'all do, and yeah. And it's gonna be nice to not be homeless anymore. To finally have a place to call my own. So that's gonna be nice too. Thank you all very much, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.